When it comes to the economic, we will give you some examples to indicate the change. Now, let's first come to the example of European Union and Japan. European Union and Japan now plan to build the biggest free trade zone in the world. If this plan comes to true, it's the biggest economic cooperation in recent years. Then let's see the example of European Union and China. By 2004, the European Union surpassed the USA to become China's biggest trading partner. The gap between China's trade with the European Union and China's trade with the USA grew from 7 billion in 2004 to 91 billion in 2008. What a big change! Most Asian countries choose US dollar as their foreign exchange reserve. We cite China as an example. From this graph, we find that US dollar is still in domination in Chinese foreign exchange reserve. But we can also find that China is trying to reduce the rate of US dollar. Above all, we can find that USA is still play an important role in Asia and Europeans' economic. But Asia and European are trying to improve their relationship to reduce the influence of USA in the economic field.
The Americans' purpose is to prevent the rise of regional powers. They use the internal contradictions between Asian countries in order to maintain the dominance of the United States in the world. Unlike the States, European countries would like to participate as a whole into Asian affairs, mainly in economic. So military cooperation with Asian and European countries is limited, mainly confined to the military trade. The United States has a lot of military bases and allies in the world, especially in Asia and Europe, like Germany, British, Japan, and South Korea. We can say that besides France, China, and Russia, the defense affairs of other main countries in Asia and Europe are influenced deeply by the States. Has been the object of the USA. China turned to Europe for technical support. During the last 2 decades, China has received a large number of advanced military technology from Russia and France. For India, although supported by the USA, they still buy aircraft, submarines, and even aircraft carrier from European countries.
After World War II, the U.S. financed the recovery of Western Europe and forged North Atlantic Treaty Organization. In 1993, the European Union was formed and became the counterbalance to the position of the United States as a global superpower. As we saw with the war on Iraq, when the majority of the European Union stood up to the United States. Now we move on to the relationship between USA and Asia. In a distant past, Americans' interaction with Asia was largely confirmed by Philippines. It was colonized by United States after the American-Spanish War. Except Philippines, another 2 important countries, Japan and Korea, are also following America. Nowadays, relationship between Asia and Europe are getting close. In 1996, the Asia-Europe meeting was formed and providing a platform for the dialogue between the Europeans and Asia. Together, the members represent around 58% of the world's population, half of global GDP, and more than 60% of the international commerce. Dialogue topics cover finance, trade, culture, education, transport, immigration, climate change, information technology, food security, development, employment, energy security, global governance, and many more.
As you can see, the Americans do dominate games in politics, military, and economy. But European and Asian countries are trying to enhance the relationships of competition and cooperation day by day. And this is our conclusion. Best wishes to you all. Thank you.